I'm a betting man. I'm a betting man.
What would you bet on it?
Knockout.
But what would your wager be though?
A million.
Okay.
Rolly Romero is putting his money on the line, betting $1 million on knocking out Ryan Garcia. He's not just talking, he's ready to prove it in the ring. But Ryan Garcia isn't backing down. He sees the fight playing out in his favor. He boldly claims, I think he's going to come hard to fight because he's in a, great opportunity, and he's confident against me. So I think we're gonna see a good fight, but ultimately, I'm gonna knock him out. Garcia knows Romero will come in aggressive, hungry for a win. He respects the challenge, but believes his skills will be too much. The fight isn't just about power, it's about proving who's the better fighter. Confidence is high on both sides, and neither man is willing to step back. When the bell rings, only one will be right. The tension between Garcia and Romero isn't just talk, it's real and it's building fast. Both fighters are standing firm, making it clear they're ready for war. The mind games have started, and neither wants to give an inch. Now they take their rivalry to the streets of New York.
We're gonna go to the marquee right after this.
Under the bright lights of Times Square, Garcia and Romero came face to face, their energy electric. Fans gathered, watching two men who are set to settle their differences in the ring. The stare down was intense, filled with silent threats and unshaken confidence. This fight isn't just about belts or money, it's about pride. Both believe they're the better fighter, but words won't matter on May 2nd. Only fists will decide the truth. Garcia isn't just confident, he sounds certain. He studied Romero, picked apart his game, and sees openings he plans to take full advantage of. To him, Romero hasn't changed, and that's a problem. With fight night closing in, Garcia believes the outcome is already written. He's not just looking to win, he's looking to make a statement.
To be honest, I kind of just see him still making a lot of the same mistakes, still kind of fighting the same. He hasn't really made that many adjustments, to be honest. His chin actually looks like it's gotten a lot weaker, to be honest.
Okay, so you feel like it's going to be a knockout for sure on May 2nd?
Probability-wise, yeah, like 90%.
His remarks show that Garcia isn't just predicting victory, he's nearly guaranteeing it. He sees flaws in Romero's game that he plans to exploit. The way he talks, it's not a matter of if he wins, but how quickly he finishes it. His belief in a knockout isn't just talk, it's backed by what he sees as clear signs of decline in his opponent. But fights aren't won with predictions, and Romero won't go down without a fight. On May 2nd, talk ends, and the truth gets settled in the ring. This is not the first time Garcia has made bold statements. Previously, he sent a clear warning to Romero, making it known that this fight won't just be about skill, it will be personal. He's not just aiming for a win, he's promising a beating. The confidence in his voice leaves no room for doubt. As the fight gets closer, the tension between them only grows stronger.
Bring on Broly. You know, he's part of PBC. We already ran it once with PBC. I need to get my get back. So I'm gonna beat Broly, and we're gonna have that. I just pray to God, try to see where he was guiding me, and he just led me to Dallas, led me to Derek, and I pursued it, and I'm here now, and I feel good. I feel, like it's like his family, like it's a bond. So I'm hungry, man. That's why I'm here every day training. I didn't even know this was happening, but I came to train with Derek, and like I said, it's a blessing. Happy to be part of the team. I'm improving, getting better.
Garcia isn't playing around. He wants to dominate. He sees this as his chance to make a statement, not just to Romero, but to the entire boxing world. He's been vocal, and now he's ready to back it up with his fists. Romero, however, won't take those words lightly. He's heard the talk, and on May 2nd, he'll be looking to silence it. This fight isn't just about a title. It's about proving who's really built for this moment. Garcia isn't the only one making bold claims. Romero is just as confident in his power. He has always believed his punching strength sets him apart, no matter the weight class. Now, as he moves up, he isn't worried about losing his knockout ability. In his eyes, he was the hardest hitter before, and nothing is changing now. He wants everyone, including Garcia, to understand that when he lands, it's different. He stated, I believe, I'm going to tell you like this, 140, I was the hardest puncher at 40. I was the hardest puncher at 35 hands down when I was the hardest puncher at 35 and at 40. Romero sees himself as a rare kind of power puncher, someone whose strength carries through every division. He isn't just talking about being dangerous at 140 or 135. He's setting the stage for what's coming. To him, moving up in weight isn't a challenge, it's an advantage. He's making it clear that no matter where he fights, his opponents will feel the same devastating force. And against Garcia, he's promising to prove it once again. He stated, "Like I said, we're gonna see at 147. You think my power is not going to come up where I'm not completely dehydrated and sucked up where I have to kill myself to make weight." Romero believes his power is only going to get stronger. In his mind, the extra weight isn't a problem, it's a blessing. He no longer has to drain himself just to step into the ring, and that means he'll be at full strength. He wants Garcia to know he won't be facing a weakened version of him. He'll be facing the most dangerous Romero yet. The message is clear. When fight night comes, he won't just be swinging. He'll be looking to end it in one shot. Garcia and Romero's history goes beyond just this fight. They've shared the ring before. Years ago, they sparred, and that session has been a talking point ever since. Romero has used it to build his confidence, but Garcia isn't dwelling on the past. For him, what matters is what happens on fight night, not what happened in a gym years ago. He's focused, knowing that Romero sees this as his biggest opportunity yet. With the main stage set, Garcia is making sure he's ready for whatever comes his way.
I think we sparred about 8 years ago. It was a little rough sparring, I guess, but he continued to use that sparring to kind of boost up his career. Credit to his point. But I don't have no bad blood to him. I'm here to do my job and set up that rematch. But I'm not overlooking him at all. I know that he's gonna come to fight. It's a big opportunity. We're on the main stage, so I gotta be sharp and prepare.
Garcia isn't underestimating Romero. He knows the danger that comes with fighting him. He acknowledges that Romero will step into the ring with something to prove, but that doesn't change his mindset. His goal is bigger than just this fight. He's looking beyond, setting up a future rematch that could redefine his career. But first, he needs to take care of business on the fight night. He's not letting emotions get in the way. This is about staying sharp and getting the job done. When the bell rings, all the talk, the sparring stories, and the history won't matter. Only one thing will: the fight itself. Romero isn't letting Garcia control the narrative. He has his own version of their history. He doesn't see their past sparring session as anything significant, nor does he believe it played a role in his rise. For him, sparring is just that. Practice, not proof of who the better fighter is. What really matters is what happens under the bright lights on May 2nd. That's where he plans to show the world who he truly is. And he's not just aiming for a win, he wants to make history.
I mean, if I was cloud chasing, he would have had cloud. He didn't have cloud at that moment. He didn't have anything. So, but it's just sparring. We're gonna see in the real fight in the ring on May 2nd, and we're gonna make it a big fight. We're gonna make it one of the biggest fights in U.S. history, and that's for sure.
Romero isn't thinking small. He sees this fight as something much bigger than just another main event. He wants it to be a defining moment, not just for himself, but for boxing in the US. He believes this showdown has the potential to be one of the sport's biggest nights. The energy, the rivalry, and the stakes all point to a fight that could be unforgettable. He's stepping into the ring with the mindset of making a statement that will be talked about for years. But to do that, he has to deliver when it matters most. On May 2nd, the world will see if he can turn his words into reality. Romero believes this fight was destined to happen. Long before it was officially announced, he saw it coming. He always knew he and Garcia would eventually meet on the big stage, but not as lightweights, as welterweights. To him, this was the natural progression, a fight that was meant to take place at the right time. Now, as he moves up in weight, he's more confident than ever. He sees this as proof that he was never meant to stay in the lower divisions.
I mean, I called this years ago, saying that me and him were gonna fight at welterweight. And this is when we were both 35 pounders, so I mean, I long outgrown 140. I definitely outgrew 135 long ago. When I was 35 pounder, I should have been a 40 pounder. When I was 40 pounder, I should have been a 47 pounder. So I mean, I'm like all muscle.
Romero has always felt like he was growing out of every weight class he competed in. He believes his body was built for a bigger division, and now he's finally where he belongs. He sees his move to welterweight not as a challenge, but as an advantage. No more extreme weight cuts, no more draining himself just to step into the ring. He's convinced that at 147 he'll be stronger, faster, and more dangerous than ever. And against Garcia, he plans to show exactly why this is his true weight class. On the other side, Garcia isn't just fighting for victory, he's fighting for redemption. He knows his talent belongs among the best, but his journey hasn't been perfect. Outside the ring, he's faced struggles that nearly derailed him, but now he's determined to prove that setbacks don't define a fighter. He wants to show that no matter how far someone falls, they can rise again. This fight isn't just about winning, it's about proving his dedication to the sport.
Well, yeah, I mean, I want to be great. You know, I've always wanted to fight the best fighters in the sport. As far as, you know, my problems outside the ring, I've always had those problems. I mean, I don't know who else struggles with stuff like that, but that's just something I was struggling with. And, I want to just show everybody that you could come back from anything. And I want to show my dedication to the sport and just be a true professional. I admit my wrongs, and I don't want anybody to, you know, take my actions of drinking and smoking before the fight and try to, you know, think that's a way to handle yourself as a professional. So I came here to change that, and this is my first fight to get respect back. And
Garcia admits his past mistakes, owning up to the choices that could have hurt his career. He doesn't want anyone to look at his past behavior and think it's the right way to approach the sport. He's making it clear. This version of Ryan Garcia is different. He's focused, disciplined, and ready to show what true professionalism looks like. More than anything, he wants to inspire others, proving that no obstacle is too big to overcome. On May 2nd, he's not just fighting Romero, he's fighting to show the world who he really is. Garcia knows this fight is bigger than just another win. It's about restoring his name. After his fight with Devin Haney, controversy followed, with his failed drug test raising questions about his future. The backlash was heavy, and many started to doubt if he could ever be trusted in the sport again. Now he's stepping back into the ring with one goal: to prove that his talent was never in question. He refuses to let his past define him, and this fight is his chance to take back control of his story. This is my first fight to get respect back and then prove to everybody that it wasn't a fluke, and I'm ready to do it. Garcia knows he has to show up and deliver. No excuses, no distractions. He's not just fighting Romero, he's fighting for redemption. He understands that fans and critics alike are watching closely, waiting to see if he can truly bounce back. A victory alone won't be enough. It has to be convincing. He wants to prove that his past mistakes don't define his future. This isn't just another fight, it's his chance to remind the world why he was seen as one of the brightest stars in boxing. The excitement around Garcia versus Romero isn't just coming from the fans. Boxing analysts and pros are weighing in too. With both fighters known for their power and aggression, many believe this fight won't go the distance. It's not a question of if someone gets knocked out, but who. The matchup is explosive, and everyone expects fireworks on fight night. This isn't just a battle of skill, it's a test of who can take the bigger shot and keep standing. The stakes are high, and the possibility of a brutal knockout is impossible to ignore. Both Garcia and Romero carry serious power, and neither man is known for backing down. With their styles, a slugfest feels inevitable. One mistake, one opening, and the fight could be over in an instant. The boxing world is divided. Some believe Garcia's speed will be the difference, while others think Romero's raw strength will end it early. No matter the prediction, one thing is certain: on fight night, someone is hitting the canvas. Not only are analysts expecting a knockout, but promoters are also paying close attention to this fight. Eddie Hearn, one of the biggest names in boxing promotion, understands the business side of the sport. He knows that fights aren't just about skill, they're about entertainment and drawing in the crowd. And when it comes to putting on a show, both Garcia and Romero fit the bill. This fight isn't just about rankings, it's about delivering a spectacle that fans won't forget.
I like Rolly. I think he's a, all these kind of fights, he come to me and, he asked me my opinion on that fight, or the Riyadh season team. And I said, Rolly's a great character. There are tougher fights for Ryan, but Rolly is a character. He can fight. Do you know what I mean? But he's also entertaining.
Certainly.
And if you want eyeballs, you want pay-per-view, think Rolly is a good option.
Hearn sees Romero as the perfect opponent for Garcia at this stage. While there may be tougher fights out there for Ryan, few bring the level of excitement and unpredictability that Romero does. His personality, his trash talk, and his willingness to engage make him a fighter that fans love to watch. Pay-per-view numbers matter, and this fight has all the ingredients to be a major draw. It's a fight that blends skill with spectacle, and the boxing world is locked in. On May 2nd, the spotlight will be on both fighters to deliver on the hype. Beyond the fight itself, another battle has been unfolding, the war of words. Garcia and Romero have been going back and forth, trading insults and bold predictions. Some believe Romero's trash talk is unmatched, while others think Garcia holds his own. It's all part of the build-up, adding fuel to an already heated rivalry. Fans and analysts aren't just debating who will win in the ring, they're also picking sides in the verbal battle.
Cold. I'm sure I don't know yet. I don't know yet.
Who wins the trash talk?
I think Ryan's gonna win trash talk.
Yeah?
Yeah. I believe Ryan's gonna get this conversation going.
Zab Judah weighed in on the trash-talking contest, acknowledging that both fighters bring personality to the table. He believes Garcia might have the edge when it comes to stirring up the conversation. Trash talk isn't just for hype, it's a mental game, a way to get inside an opponent's head before fight night. Whether it plays a role in the outcome remains to be seen, but it has certainly added to the entertainment. One thing is certain, when the fight day arrives, talking won't matter anymore. It'll be time to back up every word with action in the ring. As the fight draws closer, the debate isn't just about who will win, it's about how they match up. Both Garcia and Romero bring excitement, but their styles are very different. Garcia is known for his speed and sharp counterpunching, while Romero relies on his raw power and aggression. Some see this as a battle between skill and strength, while others think it's more even than it looks. No matter how you break it down, this fight promises action.
Think Ryan cleans up Rolly?
I do.
Think he wins the fight? Yeah,
I think for both fighters obviously the common opponent right there. I think that both fighters, obviously Ryan just fought Tank.
Yeah.
I think he'll be better since fighting Tank.
Yeah.
And then the same thing with Rolly. I think Rolly became better from fighting Tank. I think that they knew certain mistakes that they made. I think they believed in their game plan. Got us all to believe in their game plan. I think they came to this fight with the right adjustments, but took it too far, I guess, for the sake of words. But I think that they'll both be better.
Yeah.
In their fight against one another. I don't know how to.
They're both super raw.
Yeah.
I think Ryan got more talent.
Yeah.
Sean Porter sees both fighters as incredibly raw talents, each with something special. Garcia's speed and precision make him dangerous, while Romero's power can end the fight in an instant. It's the kind of matchup where one mistake could change everything. Experience will play a role, but so will hunger. Both fighters are coming in with something to prove. Fans can expect explosive exchanges, with neither man willing to take a step back. When the punches start flying, the question won't be about talent, it'll be about who can handle the heat. With both fighters bringing power, speed, and personality, this matchup is shaping up to be something special. The anticipation is sky high, and boxing insiders are calling it one of the biggest fights of the year. The build-up, the trash talk, and the stakes have all combined to create an event that fans can't wait to see. But beyond the skills in the ring, the business side of boxing plays a huge role. Promoters know that this fight isn't just about rankings, it's about making history. Oscar De La Hoya, one of the sport's biggest promoters, believes this fight will be nothing short of legendary. He's not just hyping it up, he's calling it one of the biggest events boxing has ever seen. In his eyes, the energy, the rivalry, and the massive audience will make this fight unforgettable. It's not just about Garcia versus Romero, it's about elevating the sport itself. Whether it lives up to the hype remains to be seen, but one thing is certain, on May 2nd, the world will be watching. He stated, Ryan Garcia's fight with Romero in New York is going to surpass anything you've ever heard of, anything you've ever seen. It's going to be monumental, it's going to be extraordinary, it's going to be the best event you've ever seen for boxing. As the fight night approaches, the hype surrounding Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero has reached its peak. This isn't just another fight, it's a showdown filled with history, rivalry, and the promise of fireworks. Both fighters have something to prove, and neither is backing down. Garcia is looking for redemption, eager to reclaim his respect after past controversy, controversies. Romero, on the other hand, wants to prove that his power and confidence are more than just talk. With the boxing world divided, this fight has all the ingredients to be unforgettable. What do you think? Will Garcia's speed and precision be enough to break down Romero? Or will Romero's raw power be the difference maker? Who do you see getting the knockout? Or will this fight go the distance? Does Garcia truly have something to prove, or is this just another step in his journey? And most importantly, who walks away victorious on fight night? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and tune in for more videos like this.